The Democratic Republic of Congo has severed diplomatic relations with neighbouring Rwanda, accusing it of backing a militant rebel group whose leader claims it's taken the eastern city of Goma. About 1 million people live in the city, which lies on the border of the DRC and Rwanda, and is a regional hub for security and humanitarian efforts. Rwandan authorities have denied they're supporting the M23 group. The Democratic Republic of Congo is calling for sanctions against Rwanda, as well as the unconditional retreat of troops in Congolese territory. The DRC's foreign minister is accusing Rwanda of planned and systematic aggression against the country.
The Democratic Republic of Congo is going through one of its darkest periods in recent history, marked by a security crisis of alarming gravity in the eastern part of our country. The Congolese people will not cede to this injustice. We will continue to defend our rights, protect our territory, and demand respect and sovereignty. History will judge the world's response to this call.
The UN Security Council brought forward an emergency meeting on the situation in the DRC. Over the weekend, at least 13 foreign soldiers serving with peacekeeping forces were killed in clashes with the rebels. The UN is evacuating all non-essential staff from the region and has condemned M23's actions against peacekeepers. A 3-year insurgency led by the rebels has intensified this month, leading to the group seizing more control of the Central African country. The UN says about 400,000 people have fled their homes. As M23 began encircling Goma, displaced civilians in camps on the outskirts of town began to flee towards the city. People say they don't know where to turn.
We hear bombs from all sides of our IDP camp. That's why we decided to flee, so as not to die there. We are going to Goma, but I heard there are bombs in Goma too, so now we don't know where to go.
We are especially afraid for our children because if the situation ever gets worse, it will be difficult for them. So we want to spare them.
Leaders of the East African Community Bloc have agreed to hold a summit to address the conflict in the eastern Congo. Kenya's President William Ruto is urging leaders of Rwanda and the DRC to heed the call of peace.
The escalating conflict and deteriorating situation in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo are a grave concern to the people and governments of East Africa. Noting the worsening humanitarian crisis exacerbated by ongoing military actions, including the closure of airspace in Goma, I call for the immediate and unconditional cessation of hostilities.